Greetings everyone, what's up? It's me again, Tim Prime 1 with another video review for you all. In this video review, we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Armada Minicon class, Sonar, Runway, and Jetstorm. Now, so far in the Armada series, I will say this, I am loving the first Star Saber sword they made, and I do know about the G1 version of Star Saber as the new Autobot Commander, but I'll admit, this is the G1 version of Starscream. I'll be right. The G1 version of the Star Saber for me right here, because like for me, the Star Saber is I can understand it's an Autobot, much like with how they have it to where Dinobot is like pretty much named after the Dinobots. They just call him Dinobot. I know, kind of weird, kind of a bit weird, especially of how these three minicons are called the Stars. Like from the Star Saber, and there's already an Autobot commander named Star Saber. And not only that, but we also know about the Transformers Prime Star Saber. But let's go ahead and continue on with these three guys right here. They definitely did a really good job with them. Taking a look at Sonar, really, really good job. I do love the detailing right here, especially that little bit of detailing right there on him. Really nice. And also you can, you can pretty much see his head right there. And you can see a little, I'm not for sure if these are like, I think these are their own power link ports right here of where they combine, or the combiner ports of where they power link onto the Autobots, so that way they can give them more power for in the series. So yeah, he, like Sonar, he has two power link areas on him right here. Really nicely done, and you can also notice that this is his hilt right here. I'm hoping that with Fans Hobby's version of the Star Saber, they do a much better job. I will admit this was done pretty well. This was done pretty well, but this is a bit of a downfall right here because like I think they could have done a bit better, but I do know they have a budget to go off of. But yeah, they definitely did a pretty good job with him, and I'm hoping, I do hope that that like whenever they do remake the Star Saber, like if they remake them for the Legacy Evolution line, they remake them properly, because like these guys don't have much like posability and whatnot. I'll show you all real soon. But yeah, they definitely did a good job. And this is the guy I had to buy up off of eBay right here. Really nice condition, really great. And you can see the little minicon symbol right there, the little minicon symbol. Really nicely done right there. Really molded in right there. And I do love the paint job on him, especially on the wings and on the under part of him. So yeah, they definitely did a pretty good job with him. With Sonar right here. With Runway right here, you can definitely see a lot of transparent plastic on him, because they definitely did a really good job. It's a fairly thick transparent plastic, I'll admit. They definitely did a great job with the mold details on him right here. And also the power link areas on him are right here on his legs. Very odd, I'll admit, but there have been much weirder places, I believe. Like for example, on Astroscope's arm, that's pretty weird right there as well. So yeah, they definitely they put them on pretty good areas for the time being, but it's like they lost their creative touch with them and decided to place them onto like some fairly weird areas. So yeah, really nice right here. And you can see he's a bit rusted right there. He's a bit rusted in his little thigh area. But yeah, I really do like with what they did with them right there. They definitely did a really nice job. Hang on, I think that's actually supposed to be on down a bit, because that's for the, I think that's either for the robot or the, actually no, I think that's for either. Oh yeah, that's right. That's for, I think this is for like the vehicle mode of where the waist is like down right here, because like the legs are a bit double jointed to where they can fold back in the reverse area. Also, I think he has, yep, yeah, yes, he does. He has a landing gear right there. That way you can just have him sit down, have him sit there, all casual, be like, okay, ready for takeoff. So yeah, they definitely did a really good job. And they also put thrusters on his arms. Well, the main thrusters are right here. So yeah, they did a pretty good job. And his head, you can see, is right here in his jet mode. So yeah, pretty good job with him, And also, I do love the little molded wings right here, the mini molded wings. I don't know what they're actually called though. And right here we have Jetstorm, Sonar, Runway. Yeah, Jetstorm right here. Very nicely done, especially in the transparent plastic. Very nicely done up right there. And also, much like Runway, he has landing gear as well. They definitely did a really good job with him. And his little power link area is right here on his belly. It's on his belly. Very nicely done. And also for his little minicon symbol. I'm not for sure where it is on him. It's been a long while. It's been many years. I'm sure it's on here somewhere on him. Yeah, I can't really find it. I cannot really. Oh, right there it is. There's the minicon symbol. There's a minicon symbol on his leg right there. So yeah, they definitely did a really good job. And his legs are pegged into his arms. That's for the transformation process right there. They did a pretty decent job with him. They did a pretty decent job. And we forgot to look for the minicon symbol on him. Where's the minicon symbol on him? Where's your minicon symbol at? Like with him, you can see his minicon symbol. It's pretty complicated with him. I'm not 100% for certain where his is. Maybe it's in his robot mode somewhere. That's my guess. I'm guessing it's probably in his robot mode somewhere. So yeah, I can't seem to find it. I cannot seem to find it on his vehicle mode at all. It's probably once you transform him, you'll be able to probably see it. And speaking of transformation, well, before we get down to the process, let's go ahead and do some comparisons. Yeah. First up, I'm going to get this one into a bit of alignment real fast. There we go. The Street Minicon team are first up. There we go. There we are. There we have them. Also, here we have Swindle, as well as Sparkplug. Oh, Sparkplug's really out of there. Hang on for a second. Let me scooch these guys on over. Scooch them on over. Here we go. There we are. And Jolt, along with Leader 1. Now you guys can get an idea of the comparisons. And now it is time for the transformation process. Let's go ahead and transform each of them. Sonar, very simplistic. Just go ahead and pull down the legs. If you can. Pull it down. Float up the foot. Rotate the foot around. Foot up. Rotate it around. There we go. There we are. Now what I was talking about is like right here, they could have placed it into where there's like a little swivel joint right in there. They could have placed a swivel joint in at the thigh, but they did not, which makes it hard to like really move the knees. Like you won't be able to like. So far, what Fans Hobby has revealed for their Star Saber is that you can rotate this around to where you can have knee posability, but you don't have much of that. The only part of the knee posability is where these sliders right here. I'd say these sliders have to slide up, slide in the opposite directions on the leg right there. So yeah, rotate it around. Rotate the arm around. No, hang on for a second. Let me just try it like this. Right, you have to do it like this. Rotate this around right here. Rotate the arm downwards. Oh wait, this is in the reverse direction. This reverse direction, wow. Yeah, I think I know why. Here we go. Now rotate this on up right here. Rotate this arm down right there. And just take this little piece right here. Rotate it up and over and just tap it into, not tap it into place, but rotate his head on up right there. And there we go. There we are. There he is now in his little robot mode, his little minicon robot mode. If he stands, great, excellent. Now for Jetstorm, Jetstorm is very simplistic. Just pull the sun upright, there, and that will fall off for some odd reason. Okay, that's the first time that's happened. Hang on for a second. Let me just have that on. There we go. Now I'm going to try that again. Okay, this is not on the full. Oh, hang on for a second. Hang on for a second. Something's not right here. I want to try putting that back on right there. Okay, I want to try to. Hang on for a second. I want to just do this right here. I want to untab the legs and the arms. Now you can rotate the legs on down. There we go. There we are. Bring these on down right there. Rotate them forward. There we go. There we are. Rotate his arms on down. Rotate his other arm on down. Fold his arms on. Fold his arms on down. Now there we go. Now what we're gonna try and do this correctly. I don't think you won't be able to slide this. I'll be surprised at this. I wonder if this slides like at all. I strongly doubt it. There we go. Fold this on up. There we go. And there we go. There he is now in his little robot mode. His little minicon robot mode. Sorry about that. If he can stand properly. I think he's a little back heavy, that's why. So I'm just going to let him fall like that right there. For him, for Runway, go ahead and fold the landing gear on up. Bring his legs on down. Take his little waist section. Bring it up ever so slightly. Try to hold him into place right here. Rotate his legs on down a bit. There you go. There we are. Now rotate down his arms and just take this little piece right here. Fold it on down and it will pretty much tap in right there. And here's his little head. And his cockpit section right here does not move anywhere. Wow, that actually does help him to stand up, but he has nothing to help him stand up at all. Because like I think you have to try to adjust this a bit. Because like if you were to that's slightly a bit longer than what needs to be right there. So I'm gonna rotate. So I'm gonna fold this back on up right there. There we go. Put that right back down there, and there we are. So as best as I can do right there for him. He's gonna be a bit complicated. So here are each of the minicons and their little robot modes. Let's go and take a look at Sonar. He has a great deal of detailing, same as from back in his jet mode, but his wings are now in the reverse direction. And for his legs, can't get much posability. Arms, a little bit of posability right here. They can pretty much rotate all the way around, but this does get in the way a bit. There we have it right there. That cannot move any further. His head has no rotation at all. His arms can only fold upwards due to the transformation process, and his feet are on ball joints so they can move freely as much as possible. And if you're wondering, he can do the splits. He can do the splits because like quite frankly, that's the only way his legs can go because of the transformation for his combined mode. So yeah, there we go. Rotate these on down right here. And my apologies, I haven't been able to do a couple of video reviews. A couple of nights ago, I got very tired. I was very lazy. And the other day, things were happening, so I wasn't able to do another video review. I just felt lazy that night, especially with how things had been happening that day. So I'm glad I managed to do this right here. I'm glad I managed to do this video review right here. Really nicely done with him. His arms can only go up and down. Especially for the transformation process. So yeah, not much for posability wise right here. Not much posability wise right there at all. And same thing right here with him. Not much posability wise. This can only go back and forth due to transformation process. Up and down with the arm. That's it. How did he fall down? Did I just do something? I have no idea. Come on, please just... Feels like this leg is not even out all the way properly. Come on. There we go. There we are. Pretty much so. Now for the size comparisons once again. I'm going to try putting them all in here at once if possible, only if possible. I think he's going to lay on down for this process right here. I'm going to go ahead and put in all the minicons. Here is, come on, stand. Oh boy, he is not wanting to stand at all. Might be just a little back heavy. Oh, there we go. There we are. Yes. Here we go. High wire, sure shock, and grinder. Here's high wire. Here is jolt. And jolt's a bit back heavy as well. Like there's quite a few of these guys that like there are many of these, like a few of these guys, like a handful of these guys that are pretty much back heavy, or probably just a few of them. I haven't really counted. Hang on for a second, his legs are not fully adjusted. Here we go. There we are so far, there we are. Now, I know I didn't put the Autobots in their vehicle modes, but that's only because of how big they are in vehicle mode. But I want to go ahead and put in Hot Shot along with using good alignment, Armada Starscream. Go. Here is the Legacy Starscream. Yeah, adjust his foot a little bit. There we go. There we are so far. There we are. Starscream from Armada, Legacy Starscream, and also I do need if I can get it is Megatron. Now I do not have the Legacy Evolution Hot Shot or Megatron in my disposal right now because quite frankly Leader Class Megatron is not available, but I do know Hot Shot is. I'm going to try and get one up as soon as I can. So yeah, here we are. So whoopsies. Yeah, some of these guys are a bit back heavy. Just some of these guys are a bit back heavy. There we go. There we are. Now I'm going to take these guys on out right here. I'm going to bring them in one at a time for their combined modes. There we are. There we go. Now for their combined modes, I'm going to go ahead and configure him real fast. Sonar will transform pretty much back into his vehicle mode with just a slight bit of difference. Well, not for sure if it's slight, but here we go. Here we are. There we go. I think this has to go on to this side right. Yeah, it has to go on the side right here because there is an opening right there for the combine port. So there we go. There we are. There we go. Now for this right here, it's very simple. He's very simplistic, pretty much going in back into his jet mode. But you have to make sure his arms are in the proper alignment for him. Rotate this back. Oh, rotate his leg back on up like so. Now before we do the Autobot and Decepticons for the weapon for the Star Saber, I'm going to go ahead and do up the Minicon size comparison once again. If at all possible, I'll admit. That's a bit complicated. A bit complicated right there. Now let's try. There we go. Here we are. Here we go. Pull this on up right here. This will tab back into place. Bring the arms back on up. Push down the waist just a little bit and just bring up the legs. You're pretty much just putting him back into his jet mode because right here, power link. And let's see, I think you power link him like this right here. I think it goes like this right here, or it goes the other way around. Either way, here we have the Star Saber. Now, I will admit, cannot fully remember if it goes like this right here or if it goes, I think it probably more goes like this right here. I think it goes more like that right there. Maybe so. But yeah, here's the Star Saber. Here's the Star Saber in all of its glory. In all of its glory. Very nicely done. I love how they have it to where these minicons can power link into the Star Saber. Very, very nicely done. I wonder if I can get this. Oh my gosh, I can get this. Please stay like that right there. Please stay like that because I'm going to go ahead and put in the minicons real fast. High wire. I think he's out of the Sure Circle grinder. Here we go. Here is spark plug. Leader 1. And last but not least, Jolt. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, I got Jolt to stand up. I just realized I'm missing one minicon. And he's on the floor. And Jolt fell over. Here he is. I think I might have missed him earlier. I don't know how I did that. But yeah, there he is. There is Swindle. There we go. Also, he is right next to Perceptor, and he is much taller than Perceptor. This is much taller than Perceptor is. So yeah, oh yeah. One more time. Poop. Shoot. I failed. So now we're going to take a quick look at the Star Saber before we get down to the process of placing him into each of their hands. Hotshot, Starscream, and Megatron. Really nicely done. I'm loving what all they did with the Star Saber right here. Very nicely detailed right here. Loving the whole. I'm loving this whole thing right here. This is like G1 for me, all the way from back like 20 years ago. But yeah, wow, they definitely did a really good job. They definitely did a really good job. I'm surprised this video review has lasted 20 minutes. I was expecting for it to last much less time. But yeah, they definitely did a really good job with him. And you can see one of them minicons heads right there. Wait, both their heads right there, except... Okay, all three heads. All three heads. Yeah, there we go. All right, now hang out for a second. Now let's do it like this right here as well. The original Star Saber, which is much smaller. He is much smaller than the others are. I do like the blue right here, but this I prefer over this, I'll admit. Because like I do appreciate them making this, but this is really small compared to this right here. You can definitely tell of how much different that is. So yeah, let's go ahead and bring up the Autobots and Decepticons that have wielded him. Let's go ahead and start off with, I believe it was Starscream that was the first one to wielded him. So let's go and bring up Armada Starscream. There we are. Now I'm just going to raise the camera on up. Get into the best angle as possible. There we go. Take him. And put him in. Now, this handle will go into his fist right here. If I don't mess with the tripod. Have that back into there. Hang on first, I'm going to put that down right there. This is a bit complicated. Oh man, this is a bit complicated. I have to get the angle of Starscream's fist a bit. There we go. There we are. Now, I'm going to take him, place him. I'd say either way. I just say either way. Hey. Hang on for a second. This is... Okay, I can... Is it really going a specific way? Because, oh boy. That or Starscream's own fist. Okay, got it. I got it. There we are. There we have him. Starscream is now wielding the Star Saber sword. He is wielding the Star Saber, and I love that they had it to where like the Autobots and Decepticons can wield this thing. Very, very nice. I love this right here. One of the three minicon weapons. He's a little bit. Whoopsies! Just trying to angle him down, and they accidentally disengage. Why? Uh-oh. Please go back in there. Oh boy. Well, I don't think there's any way for this thing to go back on in there properly unless I remove him. Unless because that thing's, I think that thing was angled too far in. So 1, 2, 3. Power link right there. Power link right here. Oh, come on. You were working a second ago. There we go. So yeah, there is in Starscream's fist. That's going to take Starscream on off. Let's bring up Armada Hotshot. Bring up his fist. Let's see how well he fits in there. Let's see how well these fit in here. There we go. Just going to try to. Wow, that fits a lot easier in Hotshot's fist, not gonna lie. That fits a lot easier in that right there. And look at that, that looks really nice. I do love that right there. They definitely did a really good job of that right there. Okay, so far so good. Now here's Armada Megatron. Since he's the one who also wields the Star Saber in the series. Gotta make sure. Oh yeah, I forgot to check on the minicon symbol for him. I'll admit, I don't know where the minicon symbol is for this guy right here. It's like it's not in existence on this guy at all. Not even on the legs. Is it on the arms? Yeah, that's one thing I forgot to check. Oh, now I see it. Right there on the wing. They could have placed it into someplace more visible. Not gonna lie. Someplace more visible. Oh, come on. Do not be popping out like that on me. One more. Just one more, please. Okay. Well, two more, actually. One more after him. Oh, wow. That was easy. Oh, my gosh. It's the sword. Oh, no. The sword and the stone goes to him. But yeah, very nicely done. Very nicely done. They did. This is a very nice. You can see of how well Megatron holds the Star Saber right in his hand. Very nicely done, I must say. Very nicely done. And it's also a great fit. Yeah, here we go. There we are. Up next is going, and last but not least, is going to be the Legacy Starscream. As soon as I get hot shots from the Legacy Evolution line, along with Megatron, I'm going to do both Star Sabers in their fists. Here we go. There we go. Here we are. I'm going to take this, put it into his fist right here. Oh. It fits snugly, but they fell apart again. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? They shouldn't be. Okay, they're falling out of my hands. There. Come on, you two. Come on. Stop falling out of my hands, please. It's very unprofessional. Stop making me look bad, please. Plug that in right there. There we are. There we go. Starscream with the real Star Saber. That looks pretty nice, I must admit. That looks pretty nice right there. They definitely did a really good job with the Star Saber right there. Good thing I'm about to take these guys apart. Again, I'm going to configure each of them back into their robot modes. Rotate this. Rotate that. Get this around. Make it very easy. Rotate this on down. Rotate this on down. Rotate this on up right here. There we go. There we are. Voila. Voila. Same with this guy right here. I can't believe his minicom power link points on his, well, his minicom symbols on his wing right there. So this video has become a lot more lengthier than I had anticipated. I'm guessing it's because there was quite a bit to show with these minicons. Wait, I'm almost forgetting. Almost forgetting. There we go. So far, there we go. And one more. Once I felt like that, I just really want to grab them up and grip them as hard as possible. That way they don't slip out of my hand. That's what they do a whole lot of times. They just slip right out of my hand. Don't know how or why. There we go. There we are. Rotate these on down. Got a bit of a tight joint, I'll admit. That came off on accident. Oh. Is that a stress mark? Please don't tell me that's a stress mark. I am not wanting to deal with that right now. Right now, there we go. There we are. Looks kind of like a stress mark. I'm not for sure. There we go. There we are. All three minicons back in their robot modes. Now, I just really like that. Now, if you guys want to try and grab these guys on up, your best bet is on eBay right now. That's the only place you can find them, unless of course if anyone at a convention has them, or if Hasbro is willing to re-release them, then by all means re-release them. Thumbs up if you re-release them. And also, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe with me and Rich Maker, check out my 10 Farm 1 Gaming channel. Also, check out my social media sites and on my YouTube profile. And also everyone, I hope you all have enjoyed this. Until next time, I'm 10 Farm 1. I'll be signing off right now. So, peace out.